Good morning, Huntington North. I'm Eli Pence.
And I'm Cindy Taylor, and this is HNHS Today for Wednesday, August 28th.
The sophomore class council is meeting in the locker lounge during homeroom today.
Also in the locker lounge, there's a call-out meeting for any girl interested in playing softball this spring. It's election time. If you would like to represent your class by being on class council or running for class president, vice president, or secretary, or treasurer for this school year, be sure to get a form in the main office. Forms must be completed and returned to the main office no later than 3 p.m. on this Friday.
If you are going to run for office and plan to campaign, be sure to have your posters approved in the attendance office before hanging them up.
Voting will take place via campus through the school day, next Wednesday. Voting will close at 3 p.m. that day.
It's a new school year, and with any new school year, there's plenty of new faces throughout the building.
We caught up with a few of our new staff members here at HNHS.
Hey, it's Eli Pence.
And Sydney Taylor.
And we're here with HNHS today to interview some new positions at the high school.
Kind of fell into my lap. I didn't seek it out. I went to school for life science education. I was teaching biology, anatomy, physiology. And the engineering teacher at the school I was a part of left. And we were told they were going to get rid of the engineering program. No one volunteered to take over those classes. So I volunteered and went to the training, and it just fit me way better than biology did. I enjoyed biology, but engineering, sketching, CAD modeling, 3D printing, I got excited about that. And the students, I got in there, were great my first year, and it just made me want to kind of continue down that path. And it just fit me a lot better than biology did.
My first day was interesting because my position is a job share. So Mrs. Cobbs and I are both teaching this class, but it was a lot of fun. Immediately, the students were welcoming to me, and especially this week when it has been just me, I feel like I've really gotten to know the students, and I'm really starting to enjoy it.
So originally I was a teacher here, but my degree is in psychology, and then I have a master's in mental health. And so for me, working in the counseling field has been kind of what I wanted to do. And so when this guidance position opened up, I figured it would be a great time to switch over. I started majoring in psychology because I loved learning about how the human mind works and why we are the way we are as people. And I also knew that I wanted to go into counseling in some way.
A bit chaotic. I have never started the first day of school. Oftentimes I've substituted or done long-term subbing, but usually during the middle of the year. So the very first day is itself a different animal.
We want to thank the staff for their answers and their time. Now back to the studio.
Welcome to all the new faculty and staff members at Huntington North this year.
Last year's DECA yearbooks are in. If you ordered a yearbook, stop by room 105 near the cafeteria during study hall or 5th period during A or C lunch.
Current sophomores can pick up theirs today. Any juniors and seniors who did not get theirs yet can pick them up tomorrow or Friday.
Current HNHS drivers, remember to fill out the 2425 parking pass form so you can receive your parking pass for the school year. Students can access the form through their Class Of page in Canvas. Just click on the HNHS Parking Pass form link.
Current drivers were expected to have their parking passes visible beginning last week. If you plan to begin driving to school later this year, remember to complete this form once you are eligible to drive. You will receive your parking pass from the attendance office and discipline office.
The JROTC Raider team will host its 5th annual Raider competition on the grounds of the old Krieg Bomb Field on Saturday, starting at 8 a.m. The program will be hosting 16 teams from around the Midwest.
Spectator parking will be located across the street from the complex food, beverages, And swag will be on sale to raise funds for the 2024 Raider National event held in Fort Knox, Kentucky.
Walkaway meets every Tuesday after school in the Locker Lounge. Walkaway is a walking group that welcomes all students to be more physically and mentally healthy by making a habit of walking daily. Any student is welcome to join.
Walking is a good way to stay active, even if you're not involved in athletics. There are also plenty of other performance arts groups that help students join to get involved here at HNHS.
Our own Lily Shopman plans to showcase various performing arts crews throughout the school year in a new segment called In the Spotlight.
Hi Bikes, my name's Lillian and this is In the Spotlight. In this segment we'll be talking about the different performing arts here at the high school, such as the marching band, show choir, concert band, concert choir, theater department, etc. In this particular segment of In the Spotlight, we'll be talking about the new versus the old uniforms of the Huntington North marching bikes. Behind me you can see the old uniforms for the marching bikes, and we will also be showing the new ones on either myself or one of the other marching band members. We have 1 or 2 interviews from some of our marching band leadership, and we're willing to share them with you.
Of the old uniform.
I would say the old uniforms, a pro is they were really easy to maintain. I mean, there's not a whole lot going on in them, but I think that would be the biggest pro about it. And then a con would be that they were really, really good at retaining smell. It's like they stank so bad. Like it was really bad, but yeah. I think they look a little bit better. I mean, there's a lot more going on, which I think grabs the attention of the audience a little bit more. But a con would definitely be it takes longer to put on because of that. I prefer the newer ones. I mean, I think it's a nice refresh. It's very basic old uniform, so it's nice to see something new happening.
Thanks, Lily. If you missed either of the call-out meetings for Bowling Club earlier this week, one more will be held at 4 p.m. tomorrow at Rainbow Lanes. You only need to attend one of the meetings, and you must be accompanied by a parent or guardian.
Homecoming shirts are on sale now. To order, go to thetrophycenterplus.com, scan the QR code outside the athletic office, or grab a flyer from the athletic office. Apparel store closes next Tuesday.
Homecoming may be a few weeks away, but our football team kicked off its season last Friday. Let's go to Ben Roth and Cohen Ensley to see how the Vikings did in our week's sports roundup.
Thanks, guys. The football team opened its season with a 38-21 victory at Eastbrook Friday.
Marcus Linker got the Vikings on the board in a hurry, returning the opening kickoff 87 yards for a touchdown, and the Vikes never looked back.
Tony Decker led the HN offense, completing 14 of 21 passes for 240 yards and 2 touchdowns, both to senior Tatum Brooks. Decker also carried the football 9 times for 169 yards.
The Vikes rolled up more than 450 yards of offense against the Panthers.
It was certainly an exciting start for the Huntington North. We caught up with Decker and Coach Ishbach to look ahead at the season.
The Vikes will be hosting their first home game against the Northrop Bruins. We have an inside look from varsity quarterback Tony Decker and head coach Michael Ishbach. Let's take a look. The question that we have all been wondering is how the Vikes will do this season and what your expectations are.
I think we're going to do pretty good this year. Our expectations are high. We have a lot of returning seniors, so I think we're going to be well-rounded this year.
Having been a wide receiver last year, Decker is familiar with the offense, but now it'll look a little different for him being under center.
It's not a drastic change. I've been playing QB my whole life, and I've been backup for the past 3 years, so it's not going to be that much of a change.
This will be Coach Ishbach's second year coaching at Huntington North. What are some of the things that have changed from last year, and what can we expect for this upcoming season?
You know, I think the big thing for us is just our guys understanding what to expect, whether, you know, that's in the weight room, that's in practice, you know, and just have another year under our belt of just developing, you know, our offense and defense. I'm always cautious saying, hey, I think we can win this number of games, that number of games. I think if we go in and week out and we're doing the things that we should be doing, then I think the process takes care of itself. But I think we've got a good group of guys that will be competitive, will play really hard, we'll play with a level of physicality, and all of those things are great ingredients to winning. You know, obviously the facilities are second to none, but I really feel like deep down we have great kids, and we've got guys who will work hard. who show up when they're supposed to, at the times that they're supposed to, and it's little things like that that I think go a long way.
I'm Ben Roth reporting for HNHS Today, coming from Huntington North Stadium.
The Vikings will host Fort Wayne Northrop on Friday. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. And don't forget to stop by the season opening tailgate party, which begins at 5.
The football team isn't the only Vikings in action. The girls golf team hosted Homestead Monday, and the Spartans defeated the Vikings 169-200.
Adeline Cutting led the Vikings with a 44. Paisley Updike carded a 51, while Haley Hoffman shot a 52. Kylie Gamlin tailed at 53, and Ella Newton finished with a 60.
The Vikes are now 1-3 on the season. They'll travel to Stonehenge Golf Club to take on Warsaw tonight.
The boys tennis team swept Adams Central on the road last night. Mason Klein, Peyton Huff, and Braden Meyer all earned wins in singles action.
The doubles teams of Isaac Grogg and Eli Carter, Charlie Lilly, and Isaiah Bordeaux also notched straight-set victories. The tennis team will be back in action against Canterbury.
The girls' soccer team shut out New Haven 7-0 in NE8 action Monday. Anna Spittler and Emma Kelsey each found the back of the net 3 times, and Cameron Working added 1 goal. The Vikes are now 1-1 on the season and will host East Noble tomorrow.
The boys' soccer team is 1-0-1 following a 1-1 tie with Oak Hill on Thursday. Leo Torti notched the Vikings' only goal off an assist from Caleb Kaufman. The Vikings will be at East Noble tomorrow.
The cross-country teams opened their seasons over the weekend, hosting their own invitational. The girls' team placed 11th out of the 15 teams, while the boys finished 13th.
The volleyball team improved to 3-2 on the season with a 5-set victory at Bluffton last week. The Vikes traveled to Bishop Luers last night and will return to action tomorrow hosting Northfield.
That's it for sports.
Thanks, guys. That's all we have for you this week, Vikes.
Have a great Labor Day weekend, and you'll see us next week.
It's 2 a.m. and the city is sound asleep, but the sink is